Hello everybody, today I am gonna be watching the first episode of WandaVision and Soul. Okay, so I decided to get Disney Plus for a month, mostly to correlate with the final episode of WandaVision, which is on the 25th of March. And while I'm at it, I decided I might as well, watch Soul. I will admit, I'm kind of upset. More than kind of upset that Soul skipped theaters. I understand with the pandemic going on and everything, it's not practical for everybody to go to the theater. Not all theaters are open. But they could have at least released it to theaters where they were open and Disney Plus where it wasn't, and I'm upset that they didn't even give us that choice. They should have allowed people to see it in theaters where theaters were reopened. And I'm really upset that they didn't. I'm glad that Raya and the Last Dragon is supposed to be a theatrical release, along with its Disney Plus release. But with all these other films being released to theaters from Pixar, like Coco and Toy Story and everything. Maybe I'll move this to the other side. Yeah, that's actually a better. Yep, I like that lighting better. Okay, yeah, well, with all these other Pixar films being released to theaters, I think it would be better if they, I don't see why they couldn't have released Soul to theaters where they could have. Also, for the most part, I haven't seen many spoilers, but from thumbnails and stuff and recommendations on my YouTube channel on YouTube, I have seen a tad bit that might not make Soul not that surprising to me. I think I have heard the lesson that the moral of the story is that it's okay to not succeed in life. And, in a way, I kind of get where that's coming from, people, you don't need to succeed to have value in life, but at the same time, at least in the art field, it's if you don't succeed in life, then are you really capable of expressing yourself? And yeah, it's not your value, but it's kind of being able to actually express yourself. If you're not able to pursue your passion, then how can you express yourself? And I know from past experience with Pixar films, it's less about, what you do in life and more about who you're with and stuff. And, that's kind of a sore subject for me since I'm not with the one I want to be with. So, yeah, you'll have to kind of forgive me if I'm not all on board with the moral. From, an artistic perspective, though, I have really high confidence in Pete Docter as a director. And, I'm sure it'll be really heartwarming and stuff. So, I'm pretty sure that I'll still really enjoy this movie. I'm confident that it'll be probably, I'm guessing maybe, a 4.75 out of 5 stars. So, I wouldn't be surprised if it's up there with, really good Pixar films. Which is also why it deserved to go to theaters, yeah, so I'm going to be really upset whenever I see something that deserved the film to go to theaters. It's just really going to upset me sometimes, so we'll just have to face that. Subjectively, I'm pretty sure it will be great. But first, before I react to Soul, I'm going to be reacting to the first episode of WandaVision. Okay, so with WandaVision, I actually have had less spoilers for that than with Soul from the descriptions or YouTube recommendations. So yeah, I'm pretty I have seen some thumbnails and stuff, some videos on YouTube that exist about WandaVision, but most of what that has neither really confirms or denies my initial hypothesis and theories from watching the original trailer. There's 2 of them. I watched the second. And so, they kind of, are closer to confirming than denying my suspicions, but they're not quite either. And so, there's nothing official from, a video that's, Wanda's starting to scare me now, and, well, they're the Super Carlin brother video, that is Vision dead, which is kind of like, wow, that's kind of like really close to a spoiler, but, I mean, that theory that I haven't watched yet, I just saw that they have a theory on that. My theory for WandaVision, from what I've seen on the teasers, is that, Wanda uses her powers brought from the Mind Stone to create a sitcom reality for herself, to help herself cope with the death of Vision. And that's kind of my theory, and, like, in that whole thing, she, like, kind of creates another Vision, like, kind of like an Astro Boy kind of scenario, like, creates a fictional Vision, but this one also is, like, kind of real in himself, and, like, you know, he starts to gain his own, like, independence as an actual character, and then, like, Vision and something. And I'm not necessarily saying this is all Wanda, but since she has the mind powers, like, that's, you know, she has the power. I mean, it kind of seems a lot like Reality Stone stuff, too. But, yeah, like, Mind Stone, she could, like, just create a psychological heaven for herself or something. Where whatever she wants, she sees, and, like, she creates her own version of Vision, and he, like, gains his own sentience or whatever. And that would be an interesting direction, but I don't know. That's just my theory from what I've seen, and somebody else could be doing it, but, you know, Wanda has the Mind Stone powers, so, yeah, and this one is also pretty exciting, because I am a big, Marvel fan, and, like, you know, I get to actually, well, maybe not the biggest, but I am a decent-sized Marvel fan, and, like, it would be cool to react to something that I really like, in general, and so, you know, reacting to something that I'm already on board with, and so it'll be cool to react to that, and just, like, you know, allow that to come out. And so, but, you know, yeah, I talk a lot. Maybe it's time to just start reacting. Okay, so as you might be able to see, I had a quick bath before, starting, so, yeah. Let's get into WandaVision. Oops, let me get this on. Yeah, you see, WandaVision's perfect for this because it's like, it's something I'm already a fan of, but when I normally watch a Marvel film, I want to just watch it in my own time. But, you know, with WandaVision, it's like a TV show, so it's like bonus things, and so redo it, or whatever. Black and white. Ooh, it's also, the aspect ratio. Yep. Nice car drive. This is good. Wow. The visual effects are so old. Vision. Wow.
My wife and her flying saucers.
My husband and his indestructible head.
Aren't we I say, oh, I don't eat food.
Well, that explains the empty refrigerator.
Well, doesn't she eat?
Oh, yes.
Their anniversary.
That's me off to work, then.
Oh.
And he totally forgot the occasion. But it, like, treats it like they're, like, already known as a couple, like in the entry song, but it's like, wait a second, but he died, so it's kind of like, so we're already supposed to know they're a couple, but our knowledge is contradicting that kind of idea.
My mother-in-law was in town, so I wasn't. So?
Those boxes don't move themselves.
She probably used magic.
How?
Oh, no, I'm not single.
Yeah, she has a vision.
A human one and tall. As a matter of... Yes! Yes! It's our anniversary.
Oh.
Well, somebody got it.
Why you don't go out Friday night? Daddy, just put on your coat and hat.
He's fast.
Gee, Willikers, that was fast.
Do here, exactly.
He doesn't know.
All I know is since you've gotten here, productivity has gone up 300%.
That's all.
What? I most certainly am not. Gee, I can't for the life of me recall what it is.
I think the heart on the calendar is pretty obvious.
Mr. Hart, of course. Dinner.
Yeah, you think something else. So that's why there's a heart on the calendar, for a dinner with his boss.
Could point out that the death rate of single men is twice that of married men.
Now that's romantic.
Wow.
After all this time.
A
An awful lot
misunderstanding
riding on this one, Wanda.
technique.
If tonight doesn't go just so, I think this could be the end.
That is not... I don't think you're gonna break up due to it. Oh, they're the blackout, like...
Is your husband
that.
tired of...
There's a commercial break.
From meatloaf to cherry pie to open-faced cheese sandwiches.
You can put meatloaf in the toaster. It's a Stark Industry one, of course.
Fetch the lady of the house.
Oh, that's not good. Don't you wonder why they're there? Oh.
What's the meaning of this?
She thought he was Vision.
All Sokovian greeting of
Sokovian.
hospitality. And his dear lady wife, Mrs. Hart. The heart on the calendar was an abbreviation.
I might have a better idea.
Okay, that helps.
Twice the cost.
Just wanting more money. That's probably why she has so many cooked meals. The thing is, I'm guessing Vision... Wow.
Please don't, you can't.
I'm having a hard time commenting past this.
Take you don't scrub the kitchen floor.
He's entertaining. I'm guessing Vision probably didn't know about the anniversary because he's a robot. That would make sense. Might not have noticed it. Oh. Well, that helps. But it's only one chicken, so there shouldn't be a whole bunch of eggs.
Steak.
She's not good at cooking, I suppose.
Calls you Diane?
Yes, it's a pet name for me. I'm just coming, Fred.
Wow. Good name.
Where's the tenderizer?
I'm looking at him.
Probably gonna overdo it.
Were either of you aware that married men are killing single men at an alarming rate?
That is a total... She's not doing good at all.
That man selling telegrams.
Wouldn't you know it? Good news is more expensive.
A pineapple is a telegram?
I think tonight's going swimmingly.
Yeah, it's a great anniversary.
Why don't you have children yet?
They need to have them right away.
Yes, we moved from...
They don't know.
Setting up their story. Let them tell it.
They don't know their story.
our story.
They're Avengers.
Why did you...
He's choking. Something's wrong. Something bad's happening. Something went wrong here.
Well, would you look at the time?
Yes,
Laugh track's back on.
time. This guest is leaving your home.
We'll see about that promotion, huh?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and he didn't realize that he just like reached it, and he didn't even do anything but just reaching. Oh, the lock stood there. And he's back to Vision standard.
And our song could be?
Yakety yak, naturally.
Naturally.
So wait, wasn't that what they're celebrating, the anniversary? Just a jump cut.
And they lived happily ever after.
For now. Yeah, with that, a remote. And it's widening up. Oh, we're about to see what's happening here. It's airing for somebody. So yeah, I was gonna say earlier, but I kept getting interrupted by the show, that it's kind of like confusing, because it's like, it's definitely not. Like, this is so out there as far as like the reality of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but yet at the same time we know it connects somehow. It's just like, how does it connect? I guess we're gonna find that out as the episodes go on. And that's gonna kind of be like, I think, the reveal for the show. Like, oh yeah, it's kind of like a fun sitcom situation, but like, I think something really dark and menacing is going here. I don't know if Wanda's in on it. I mean, she obviously doesn't know. I mean, she could have like erased her own memory about it, but somebody is definitely in on it other than Wanda, and whether she obviously doesn't know what's going on now, but whether she created this situation or not from the start, who knows, but I think we're finding out as the show goes on. Now, the question is, why is it in black and white in the modern Marvel Cinematic Universe? Because this is obvious, because we know the Marvel Cinematic Universe is in the present. I really think this is interesting pixel effects. They look like doors from Monsters Inc., but I'm sure they're just pixels because, like, it's a TV show, but what's happening? And I think that's what we're gonna figure out as the show goes on, and I'm really interested. Ooh, 2 rings together. Well, that was WandaVision. But I really like the direction the show is taking already. We get mostly a sitcom situation, you know, the classical sitcom situation kind of thing, but at the same time, it's kind of like, as the suspense is building, it's kind of like, okay, what's gonna happen next? We don't know yet. Because we see something that's not sitcom-y, and then it, like, returns back to the sitcom after he chokes. Oh wait, I'm still in full screen. If I have time, I might watch Burrow. Watch a cinematic masterpiece brutally smushed onto a small screen. It's an hour. 49 minutes? I thought it was an hour. 40 minutes. Jazz music. This is probably the school that I've seen playing it because I'm not sure this is the best music ever.
Alright, let's try something else.
Let's try something else. Wow. This would be a sad job right now for him. Oh, they're bullying them for doing a good job.
Floats off the stage.
I hope he has a way to express himself in the end at least.
Doing my ears a favor.
Hey!
Not you though,
Oh.
you're good.
He's
What can I do?
tell that to everyone.
Medical insurance, pension.
And that's probably
That's, great.
not what he wants. Yeah, that's not what he wants.
If I could perform with Dorothea Williams.
Oh, well, this could be your lucky day.
Yeah, he's gonna help him with that.
Call me Joe, Dorothea. Miss Williams. It's a pleasure.
He almost called her by her name.
What are we playing?
Just play what? He doesn't know what to play at this point. And now he's getting in the rhythm? I mean, it's not my personal style of music, to be honest.
Zoned out a little back there.
Yeah,
We'll see how you do.
they were impressed.
Yes! Woohoo!
I mean, at least he got the skills.
Williams, can you believe it?
Oh, he's lucky. He keeps getting lucky. Bananas, all the luck, and then he falls. So I wonder what the difference between this world and the Land of the Dead from Coco is.
That's death right there.
She dreamed about a walrus.
I'm not dying today. Not when my life just started.
That's sad. They're just waiting. Why are there so many crowded back there but not up ahead? There's a field there. Oh my. He fell out of the... Oh, is that how he gets to the place? Wait, we're just getting the logo now? So he fell to the before rather than the after, I think. Yeah, see, this should have been on the big screen. No excuse not even try. Grassland. And those are probably like some sort of like guardians. Nurses, something, I don't know.
Sorry. New souls. 37, that's enough.
Why are they only single digits if there's probably thousands of them?
It's the great before.
The great...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We call it the U Seminar now. Rebranding.
Why do they need to rebrand? Something is happening.
Counts off.
And what does that mean?
Well, they use the Earth portal.
He can pretty much try to use that whenever he wants, probably. Yep, he's running for it. He's going back to Earth. Or not. Oh, yep. He's back here. Wow. You can't get back.
The count hasn't been off in centuries.
Centuries.
1,000 souls going to the great beyond every day.
It's the same every single day. I'll just trample through them. He's going through every single file in the world. A lot of A. See, they're in the movie theater. Wow.
I'm a manipulative megalomaniac who's intensely opportunistic.
Wow. Wow. Oh, whoa. It's the Islands of Personality or something. I don't know.
Soul number 108,210,121,415. Off you go.
Wow, just push them through a door.
Dr. Borgenson is a world-renowned child psychologist who was recently awarded a Nobel Prize.
He just went up in front of somebody else.
22!
Ooh, he gets an early number. So wait, where was the doctor? Oh, he took somebody else's name tag. So where was the real doctor?
Things, but you're trouble.
Come on, don't you want to fill out your pass?
You know,
You can take
up here. I have my routine.
22's badge. They want you successful people for mentors, I think. They just leave out the non-successful people. He's not good at singing, though.
My life was meaningless.
That's where he is now.
Unless it becomes an Earth pass, I'm stuck.
Why only Earth Path? They're both trying to resist each other, I guess. I wonder if that's really his full spark.
I don't like music sounds. Feels like a little too much.
Wow.
Unfair. I don't want to die. Somebody call the ambulance.
Yeah, but why do they all look like that if they continue to look? Everything.
Okay, I get it. Moving on.
But you can be annoyed.
I kind of want to let it spread.
Nope.
I think there's another kid that was a really crazy one that was doomed for doom.
Sorry. The truth, if there's one thing I'm not, it's...
He took away the fire extinguisher stuff.
Okay, I've never seen 22 this enthused. Good for you, Dr. Borgenson.
Yeah, he's not doing his job. And that's why they both like it. A lot of name tags. Johnny Cash.
Your life is sad and pathetic, and you're working so hard to get back to it. Why?
So basically, he confirms 22 suspicions about life.
And the Knicks lose on...
Wow, that's mean. And whatever that is, oh, a hippie's between that area and the other.
Some people just can't let go of their own anxieties and obsessions, leaving them lost and disconnected from life, and this is the result.
So those are people who get lost in the zone.
Hey, yes, man! Joe, are you?
He's not supposed to be there.
Chanting and meditating.
Yes, something like that.
He just...
When that joy becomes an obsession, one becomes disconnected from life.
But my soul won't let me give up my obsessions. But he's...
Maintain your meditative state or you'll break the connection.
Hand sanitizer?
My mom always complains about hand sanitizer with me.
Look, there I am.
He opened his eyes, that distracted him. And it's like Inside Out. They're falling. Yeah, I think I saw something about this in my recommendations.
I did it. I'm back.
I thought it was near the end, though.
What the?
Yep. He's a cat. Why did the YouTube video have to say Joe turns into a cat? But I'm guessing 22. 22.
You're in my body. I don't want to be a cat. I have a problem. I'm an unborn soul and I want to stay at the youth seminar.
So he does sound like Joe. They're the only ones able to hear the voice. Oh, the cat. So what happened to the cat?
Ms. Doctor, this body's soul is in this cat.
Stop talking.
So naturally he wants to stay.
Yep, they're crazy.
Gotta find Moonwind. He can fix this.
Yeah, apparently you can meditate while trolling a sign. Escaping a hospital. Wow. Jumping onto another bed.
Those figures are my livelihood.
You can control the cat body pretty well. And he's attracted to that, I think.
Someone named Lisa. Who's that?
Never mind.
Do we have a girlfriend or something? Wow, that's overstimulating for a new soul. I've seen pictures of that thing.
I didn't know I had claws, okay?
You didn't know you had claws in your cat.
Is earthquaking.
He likes pizza. And he likes mice.
It's not horrible.
Good. You can eat on the way. Let's go.
Can you achieve the spark here? Pizza spark, maybe?
It's gotta be him.
And there he is.
I'll take care of everything.
And stay away!
He's gonna need a bath when he wakes up.
And I'm gonna find you.
Gardner. Oh
Is that Teach?
That's gonna look weird. Reminds me of the Spider-Man street.
I just want to get back to my body.
Oh no.
Get back to the...
A nice sunspot. His friend is calling. Missed calls. 5 missed calls.
That I quit.
Quit?
Oh, we don't have time for this.
Here, I quit. I think Jazz's
That's a kid who did well.
was a waste of time.
Oh no.
What is your position on pizza?
I like it.
Me too!
What are you doing?
That's like the life-changing thing.
Maybe you can listen to it and tell me to quit after, okay?
I was seeking help. Poor kitty.
Joe, why didn't she quit?
Because she loves to...
22 is learning that things might be a little complicated.
What do we do first?
If you put a little lotion on me when you're done.
He's just using that try new things as an excuse to get 22 ready.
12 will be self-absorbed.
We really should stop sending so many through that pavilion.
Self-absorbed. He has paperclip hands.
Just do it quickly and quietly.
And also quickly.
He's dangerous.
And quietly as well.
Just repeated, but said also. Like, it's not that bad of a suit.
You can line me up.
Probably not a good thing. Wait, oh no. Yep, not good. Oh no.
All your friends?
Could just wear a hat during the whole thing.
Oh, my Lord. You gotta wait, son. This is an emergency. What? That ain't cool, Dick.
Cat did it.
Stop sounding insane.
I mean,
Yeah, the cat could have distracted him too.
Just settle down. If you keep this...
Just keep still. That's a crazy cat.
for hundreds of years, I've had no style at all.
You can say that again.
He's just criticizing me to cover up the pain of his own failed dreams.
Yeah, that's sad.
You cut deep, Joe.
The problem is I've never been able to not want to be a storyteller. Can disguise himself as anything. Fit in with the patterns. He's up to no good.
Ooh, you're not Joe Gardner.
He got the wrong guy. And
Oh, boy.
they've been seen. Oh boy.
Mom doesn't
Yeah, what time is it?
Look, my mom has her own definition of what success is, and being a professional musician isn't it, so...
Yeah, that is kind of sad.
If the purpose be to raise...
In 22, seeing why music is important. The islands of personality are added upon the spark, I suppose. Pixar theory.
Talking about...
I don't know. Nobody wants to sit next to the kitty. I would sit next to the kitty. I would sit next to the kitty.
Where'd you get that?
Under the seat. Can you believe it? It's still half full.
Oh, he's gonna get sick.
I hope that cat isn't supposed to be some kind of peace offering.
Why can't he at least try?
My mom has never understood what I'm trying to do with my life.
22!
What did you just say?
No
But
point going back
You're
now.
right. From the moment I wake up in the morning to the moment I fall asleep at night.
You can't eat dreams for breakfast, Joey.
Then I don't want to eat. This isn't about my career, Mom. It's my reason for living. And I'm just afraid that if I died today, that my life would have amounted to nothing.
Joey. Melba, bring your
She understands something. I'm glad they're trying to help right now.
We made it!
Is he there early enough? Rubbing against. I'm worried about the counter. Finally getting time to see the world. I thought it was darker out.
Maybe skywatching can be my spark. Or walking. I'm really good at walking.
Those really aren't purposes, 22. That's just regular old living. Moonwind!
The stars are almost in alignment.
Now we're gonna have to see what happens with this.
No.
Now.
He's gonna have to give it up. Yep, it's him. Wow, he's gonna get arrested. Oh no. And they're both in there. Must still be in trouble from the hospital.
I was gonna play with Dorothea Williams!
But I was about to find my spark!
And did. They did.
Two got her pass?
Yeah, 22's just now noticing. And they're not working together anymore.
I hope you enjoy it.
And what can they really do? They both.
It is music. My spark is music. I know it is.
F22. 22's gone. But what about the cat? I thought the cat was going away.
You gotta give me another chance.
This is my band. I decide who plays.
Well, he did go to the hospital.
My only purpose on this planet is to play.
Tell Robert he's out. For now.
What? She's letting him in just for that? Well, he's keeping up good. And what's gonna happen next? What about 22? I mean, you know, it's not just about playing, though. It's about actually creating the music. He has the same memories as 22 now. Oh, I thought that was him and Joe and his son from the poster that I saw that, but that's a flashback of when he was a kid. But you can't deny he still loves jazz. You can't give up your passion, regardless of purpose. Just regular living was the spark of 22. And even the zone. I might have seen a YouTube recommendation that might have spoiled something.
She's become a lost soul.
What?
Oh, so it's 22 who becomes a lost soul, not Joe. 22 had no help. Oh no, he's gone. He saluted. I think it's better than how they did it in Wreck-It Ralph too. That was a little weird. Joe's back and he didn't notice? And the counter did not notice. That is sort of a weird design though. They're just so calm. And 22 is too lost to listen.
That's just regular old living. This is a waste of time.
He was the most scarring. Lost the badge. He needs to find. That was a spark. The leaf.
No purpose.
Wait, did he tell her she has no purpose? I don't remember. And they're right by the hole. Very convenient.
This means you won't get to...
It's okay. I already did.
And he did get to do at least one day.
You know you can't do that.
Yeah, you can go part way. And I've seen pictures of this part. And that's the picture I saw YouTube. The soundtrack in this was very laid-backy. And he's ready to go back. So he basically escaped the hospital and kept fainting.
Another chance.
Is he gonna take it?
Hey, Terry, what's that over there? Look, immediately.
What are you talking about?
Wow.
I do know. I'm gonna live every minute of it.
And it's over. I don't know if I did the best reaction that time, to be honest. At least Joe got a chance to return back to life, and you know, I mean, he's even able to go to the jazz club. He's able to do that. Recent youth seminar. Oh, production babies. I don't think I have enough minutes on my camera, but building a nice home. There's a disco bathroom. Somebody else's building. Whatever that is. A mole. Crowded. This is a crowded underground universe. Digging to the center of the earth. But there's a lot of room now. It's seriously so dark in that area. Oh no. They're all doomed. And it's building up. They're all connected now. But Bunny still needs her own place. Her own room, at least. So, that was Soul. This is the next day because I often have to record these things the next day. So, what did I think? For some reason, I didn't feel as engaged in that one as normal, and I mean, I would like to say that it was because I didn't go to theaters because I like to do that propaganda, but to be honest, maybe I just wasn't engaged because it might not have had anything to do with it skipping theaters, but yeah, it definitely was a film that deserved to be seen on the big screen, and the fact that it never was kind of disappointing. How it went. So I did not see it coming. Joe and 22 would, well, he would end up in the cat's body, and 22 would end up in the, in Joe's body. I did not see that. I wasn't exactly quite sure what to expect. So, I mean, it kind of did go with the message, you know, that, and that's kind of how I think it tackled the subject of, like, success in life, not too grimly and stuff. I mean, you know, Joe's still got a chance to succeed in life, and, you know, if you think about it, he still has a chance to do other stuff now, like, now that he got the gig, you know, and he's back to life, which, I mean, I'm glad they gave him a chance for that. He could, I mean, you know, I don't know how it works, but maybe he could be part of that gig thing and also work at the school, but I don't know how much the rehearsal and the practice all works with that. Yeah, I mean, he can still do that. I mean, I guess it's more about living rather than success, and it doesn't exactly say success isn't worth it. A lot of points it was kind of relatable, because it's like, for me, I do feel a strong need to accomplish something in life, and I don't know if I could find fulfillment without accomplishing that. I do see it as this kind of thing, like, you can still find meaning in life, but not fulfillment. You don't matter because you don't succeed in life doesn't mean you don't matter, you don't mean something, you don't have value. I mean, if you don't accomplish, like, sometimes would you really feel fulfilled, you know? Oh yeah, you find meaning, you know, you've accomplished these tasks, you know, you brought something to the world, you know, just by your presence you bring something to the world, but are you necessarily going to find fulfillment for yourself? And I think it varies from person to person. The music in this one was also, like, really, like, low-key, I don't know, like, maybe nursery stuff, which actually fits the kind of theme it's going for. Yeah, as far as where it compares to other Pixar movies, I didn't experience it like most Pixar movies, like, I've basically seen every Pixar movie except for Toy Story 3 in theaters since WALL-E, and this was the first one I didn't. But I have seen other movies in theaters, and I've also seen movies out of theaters on my first time, and so engagement didn't have much to do with that. It did feel like it was kind of abrupt, maybe me trying to react and me wishing it went to theaters kind of got in the way of the movie itself. Yeah, and also, you know, just the overall, like, backstory of, like, what the themes are about. I'm glad that they gave a chance for him to succeed, even though that wasn't exactly the plot of the story. That wasn't his character arc, it wasn't so much. But, you know, he still got a chance to succeed, and, like, he still has a future to succeed in, you know, like, I mean, he could definitely go back to the club every night. Maybe he could move forward from there. I guess that's for him to decide. You know that you're supposed to find fulfillment in life and those around you, but you still want to achieve, and I do get the idea that maybe it's not as glamorous as it sounds, but it's like, you know, maybe it's not even about the feeling, it's just about expressing yourself, and sometimes that's important, so yeah, I'm not sure if I did that good of a job with my review and reactions this time. And yeah, I apologize for that. Okay, bye. It may also be my setup. Maybe I just wasn't in the zone setup.